Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Living in Faith Everyday Counseling. It's Miss Bree, your Black therapist, and your messenger for today. I want you all to know that I appreciate you and I thank you and I welcome you in this day and in this moment in time. So, I have a message today, as I said before, and I am just a messenger. I do not get to pick and choose what you do with this message, but I do hope that this message is something that you will allow yourself to internalize, to ponder on, and to make a decision on how you plan to apply it to your life if you choose to do so. If anyone in this space right now is here to become more self aware, be more intentional about their lifestyle, and looking to make the necessary changes to help better themselves, then you are in the right place. Let's just take a moment of silence for that. Being in the right place. It's just something about it. And I welcome you again. So let me jump right into the message. We're talking about gut health and we're talking about mental health and the connection and link between the two. Because if you did not know, they go together real bad. Excuse me, I was crossing my legs. But they go together real bad. Your mental health and your gut health, they go together real bad. And it's so imperative that you be mindful of that and you be more aware of that. So let me just break it down to you. Your gut health produces signaling molecules. And signaling molecules are hormones, neurotransmitters, and immune factors. These signaling hormones signal to your brain what is going on in your body daily. Okay, so you have your signaling hormones that are produced right here in your gut, and then you have your brain, and those signaling hormones that are produced here is letting your brain know what's going on from the center, what's going on. Okay, that's for my visual learners. Okay. um, so when your gut is not at its healthiest, the signaling molecules will become damaged, and therefore it will impact the balance of your neurotransmitters. Okay, your neurotransmitters are those um, they are those chemical messengers. Okay, neurotransmitters are your chemical messengers within your body. They become imbalanced when the signaling molecules that you have are damaged and when they are malfunctioning. That therefore impacts your neurotransmitters, which are your chemical messengers that your body needs. And they play a role, those neurotransmitters will play a role in the development of mental health disorders. Okay? When you have malfunctioning cells and you have a lacking of cells because they are damaged, so some of them are dying, they're not producing properly. There becomes an upset that takes place in your body. There becomes a trauma that takes place in your body on an internal level. Okay? So that's why, as a therapist, I don't just look at the trauma that you've been through, maybe through childhood and maybe through adulthood and relationships, but also the relationship with yourself and the trauma that has been self inflicted on an internal level based off of how you eat, how you take care of yourself, um, and just your overall well being. Those things are important. One of the markers, aka physical symptoms for many common mental illnesses, such as depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, is brain inflammation. Okay, your brain becomes inflamed when you have damaged cells going on in your body. When you have a lack of healthy cells in your body, that causes you to start to have inflammation in your body. Inflammation can be good when you have an injury because you'll have swelling, right? Swelling around that particular injury so you're not consistently hurting it more or damaging it more. But what becomes an issue is when you have long-term and chronic inflammation. That long-term and chronic inflammation, it causes an upset in your body. It causes an upset in your functioning. Okay? Because what's being produced is oxidative stress, which means that inflammation will cause you to lack oxygen in your cells. Your cells will start to lack oxygen. And one thing we all know is that oxygen is necessary for us to live. So when you're lacking oxygen on a cellular level, it causes a malfunction in those cells again, and it causes you to start to lack cells because there's been some death of cells within your body, whether you know it or not. And then therefore, if you have an upset and trauma going on on a cellular level in your body, guess what? Your body doesn't have the ability to respond to emotions the appropriate way. It doesn't have the ability to make more appropriate decisions because you got so much imbalance going on inside you. You have trauma going on inside you where your body needs you to make a change and make a difference in what you're doing. First of all, your blood cells are transporters of oxygen. So when I talk about those cells, I'm talking about your blood cells. You become lacking in those. They become damaged. They're not functioning properly to do the job that they need to do. And in order for us to do our job well, we need to be able to have the tools to do our job well. So the tools to help your body do what it needs to do is the things that you eat, the things that you drink. That helps your body to have what it needs to do, the function that it's meant to do, which is healing, which is processing. Okay? That is part of a healing journey, is knowing the things that's necessary to help your body to do what it needs to do, to help it to function properly. So this is just important. We have to do better with how we treat ourselves. It's one thing to say you love yourself, and it's another thing to be intentional and take action to actively do that. I look at my clients and individuals that I work with as a full human being. How are your basic necessities going regarding how you eat, regarding how you treat yourself and how you treat your body? How is that going? Because that definitely can impact your mental wellness. So I appreciate you for tuning in today. I thank you so much. And please always remember to be encouraged, be intentional, and live your life with purpose every day because